moment, you will have an experience which will seem completely real. It will be the result of your subconscious fears transformed to your conscious awareness. Warning, this tape must not be played. It can be extremely harmful and result in severe trauma. You have 5 seconds to terminate this tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, it's me, Aries0083. I got a new setup, kinda. Welcome aboard. So this is a new microphone that I bought at Five Below. I'm gonna see if I use it for this stream so things can sound better. Um, I'm guessing the stream's going to be long, so let's see how long this lasts. But I got this, I think, at Five Below for about $5. It comes with a pop filter. I have my Bluetooth headphones connected just in case I need to hear anything. But usually the headset I usually use connects to the headphone jack in my desktop, and it gives me hands free. But with this, I can walk away from the table. Um, I already tested this out, so I decided let me use this now. It has a little stand. I think you can hear me from there. It's on my keyboard little thing, but it doesn't sound as good. And if you're wondering why the camera is blurry, it's because I went into the settings for my webcam and turned it blurry or not. First, I changed the widescreen. Chipper Williams says, hello. I used the white because I'm feeling a little ghosty since it's almost October. um, Chipper says the king is back. I look like poop, but at least it's blurry so you guys don't see that as well. So I went into my webcam settings. I changed the widescreen to full screen to see if this stupid um, green screen thing that I bought also from Five Below works. But no, doesn't cover the whole screen, even though it's supposed to be full screen. You can still see the stuff. So, man. I'll probably change it back to widescreen later. But the reason I have the camera blurry is because I didn't think this over. I have the microphone is on my little desk, but I pulled out from my shelf. I pulled out Earthrise Optimus. So I set the focus of the webcam at, to like the beginning of my desktop, so I know where to bring it so that it's focused and not bring it too close or too far. So that's about it. I'm thinking maybe I could do reviews like this. Like last live stream I did the review for Sideswipe. But I'm gonna see if I cool down on the buying toys. I'll explain that in a bit. And I'm just gonna show off this Ultra Magnus that I customized. I did a YouTube, I did a TikTok of it, and I uploaded the TikTok to YouTube, and YouTube is like copyrighted music. But now I see in my control panel that YouTube wants to monetize shorts. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this is my custom Ultra Magnus. Hello, I am beautiful now. Haha. Woohoo. And This is my Sir Toys bootleg Siege Optimus. He's pretty dusty, which I've heard people don't like. But what you gonna do? Chipper says, "Nice job, thanks." I found that I do. Uh, I am getting like some more enjoyment out of customizing my toys. I see. I'm gonna turn off the camera. So I found that I'm getting more enjoyment out of customizing toys. I also get enjoyment out of buying toys. Like, oh, I got the latest thing. But lately, economics and the prices of toys are not working. And my wife is like, "Rah, rah, rah." So so yeah, I've chilled like I think from like February on. I've chilled out from buying toys. I do want to buy some toys, but it's not like, ooh, this is the new thing. It also helps that legacy kind of sucks. Um, yeah, there's not a lot of toys in that line that I want to pick up. So that I guess that's good to to wean my spending. And the good thing is that Kingdom is starting to show up in closeout stores. I was seeing that in TJ Maxx, someone found Warpath. So yeah, what I'm doing now is customizing toys, which I like. It kind of brings out my creativity. I but lately I've been splashing stuff in my eyes, which is not good. I was trying to put some pledge future finish on Megatron's joints and a little the eyedropper. The plunger was a little too tough and I pushed too hard and everything sprayed. I think I got stuff in my face, but I washed my face for like 10 minutes, but and then I was using my gold marker on the arc, and I splashed too hard, and I went just in case to wash my face. But now I'm gonna be more careful. It looks like my artwork stuff is always going for my eyes, so I think that I should take that as an omen. Anyways, I see that the wave on this thing is nice and big. I hope it's not too loud. I'm not using the pop filter. This thing comes with a pop filter, but um, I'm holding it close to my chest like a comedian would. Oh, all right. So let's go into the stuff that I pulled up. The first banner is late great toy news. Uh, I'm gonna fly through this. This is a lot of stuff that I'm not interested in. I'll just point out the stuff that I do like, and skip the stuff that I don't like, because if not, we're gonna be here forever. It's been a while. It's been a while. Now let me share the screen. Is this it? Yeah. StreamYard is pretty good. I love this thing. Maybe one day I'll pay to get rid of the logo, the StreamYard logo. But that'll probably be a day when I have lots of YouTube friends and stuff. But it'd have to be organized. I'm sorry, JJ Prime. It's great that you get guys your age on your stream, but sometimes it turns into a whirlwind. But I still watch it, so if it works, keep doing it. Anyway, we're here on TFW 2005. This is new 2023 Legacy Studio Series Discovered, Deluxe Bombshell Brawn DevCon, and more. So We got Tarantulas package refresh. Meh. Deluxe Shadow Striker. I don't know if this is going to be Cyberverse Shadow Striker, but I like her car design. I don't like the mix match Frankenstein ish of her robot design. And I hate the stupid big eye monocle thingy that she has. So, not interested. Deluxe Strong Arm. If this is Robots in Disguise 2015, it's all right. Um, Depends on what they make her look like. Uh, I, I, for one, I hope they make her sexy. I know there's a vocal minority out there that don't like their sexy feminine robots, but I hope they make her sexy. We got a Junkion 3 Bombshell. I still haven't gotten kickback because of the price. Deluxe Beachcomber. I love my Power to Primes Beachcomber that shows up at amazing savings for like $4.99. So I have like more than enough. But I want to see what they do with Beachcomber. Deluxe Detritus. I don't know who that is. Deluxe DevCon. I don't know why people love DevCon, but I don't know. Transformers fandom is crazy. If a miscolor is all of a sudden Sunstorm, then you know what? You get what you sow. Get your DevCon. Um, Transformers Robo Wild Rider. I guess this is the Wild Rider. He's coming up later in the news. Core Thundercracker. Package refresh Voyager Dirge. I think this is good. Let me check back with StreamYard and make sure that Chipper Williams says, get one of those vintage metal diving helmets with the round glass. Nothing gets. uh, well, I would have to, if the world becomes Bioshock, maybe. but yeah, I got safety goggles, but they fog up. And I was going to use a mask like the kind that we used to go outside, the surgical mask, a disposable, of course, in case I get paint on it. But the mask fogs up the goggles. It's a mess. But maybe I need an EV suit. So I I do love this Dirge. It's a Earthrise mode, so I love Earthrise. I will buy this uh, if when I can, if I can. No, not Thundercracker, Dirge. But his price is probably going to be jacked up. Uh, Dirge hasn't gotten any repaints, which is weird. But I do like his design, and he's a cone head. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like and how much it costs. Legacy Scrap Hook, previously reported as Deluxe Junkion #1. We got Studio Series Frenzy. We got Core Series Ironhide. Deluxe Brawn. I want to see what Brawn looks like. I regret not picking up a double of Titans Returns Brawn, but I was able to get various copies of Outback in Power to Primes, thanks to amazing savings. I don't see him as much anymore, but I like Braun with his Dutch boy PP head haircut. Got Voyager Ratchet. I don't know. Ironhide and Ratchet, the new ones, they don't look that. There's something about the Earthrise big chest that's like the front of the car that I like. I don't care about the feet hanging in the back, but I don't know. And of course, if any of these toys show up at closeout stores on clearance or on sale, I'll pick them up despite what I say here. If I can get like tarantulas for $4.99 or $7.99, yeah, of course. He's a meat beast. I don't like him. I'm not going to pick him up at $24.99. But if he shows up cheap, then yeah, I'll pick them up. We got deluxe capsule, and various chuckleheads on the internet don't understand that capsule. Capsule, if you pay attention, capsule means that these are exclusives. These the capsule program is exclusive. So these are exclusives. To who? I don't know. Walmart, Target, Walgreens, probably not Walgreens, Amazon. So everything capsule is exclusive. Ba-da-dam. And that's it for this first list. Sadly, let me get rid of this. Sadly, there's more news. let me let me see if I find more news. The page says even more news. Let me see. All right, is this it? Didn't I close that? What did I close? All right, this is more. More. This looks like it's nothing. Anyway, let me take a look. Today's leaks aren't done yet. So we got a Voyager War for Cybertron Megatron and Voyager Rise of the Beast Rhinox, Core Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, Core Rise of the Beast Hydra, and Core Rise of the Beast Delta. Until I'm not a Bayformers fan, but these Rise of the Beast guys are probably going to be Bayformer looking robots. So I'm not really that interested. War for Cybertron Megatron, if it is this guy, I didn't like the design of this guy. I own the game from War for Cybertron, and playing him is okay, but it's not like wow, it's an amazing design. Look at this toy. Nah, so I don't care. So out with that. All right. Um, Chipper says the Legacy Dirge is the Earthrise mode. Next to the name, it said PR, which means Prime. No, it doesn't mean Prime. It means package refresh. So it's gonna be the Earthrise mode. It's gonna be an old toy in a new package. At least that's what I assume. Before you know it, it'll be like the Siege Starscream mode with the cone head from the TV show, from the Netflix show, which that's an ugly design. I don't like that the Siege Seekers. All right, what else do I got? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Where does it say even more? Yeah, even more. All right, so even more listings found. Leaks continue. Studio Series Voyager War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, Deluxe Rise of the Beast Wheeljack, and Robots in the RED Robot Enhanced Designs Sound Blaster. Out of the first wave of the RED figures, Soundwave was the worst in my opinion. So this, I'm not looking forward to this. If he goes on sale, I'll buy him. This is a movie toy, which probably is gonna suck in my opinion. And then we got the War for Cybertron Optimus, which I did buy the old toy way back when, and I customized him. He was supposed to be President Prime. And Bumblebee was his girlfriend. Bumblebee did one of the guys and was posing as a boy, and then That was my fan fiction, or my head fiction, my head canon. But the original toy was okay. It was a little complicated to transform, but uh, the the design's all right. Not my favorite. I'm not gonna break my back trying to buy this toy. He's probably gonna be like next to $40, 34.99 or something. And I guess that's it for the even more stuff. Next up, in terms of news, I got um, let me just get more rumors out of the way. I think this is new. This September 29th. Yeah, I just saw this today. I didn't even get a chance to read it. Chipper Williams says, every time someone mentions the Michael Bay Transformers movies, I always think of Anthony Hopkins walking into a war zone, getting shot at, and flying 50 feet in the air. That was hilarious. I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're in a battle zone. You're you're messing with this robot and you just decide to stroll, I guess, to hide behind a rock in Stonehenge. Of course, you're going to get blown up. I laughed and laughed. I hated that movie. The movie was too long. Out of all the Bay former movies, out of the ones by Michael Bay, that one's the one I watched the least. It's The Last Night. Hey, bro, I'm the last night. Mark Wahlberg, horrible human being. Anyway, let's get to this news. Uh, Here we go. So, this just came out right now. New Transformers collab and select listings found, courtesy of Gotbot. I guess he has good sources. And JT Prime 17. Um, we got a 54.99 Transformers collab 5. Nobody knows what that is. There's a Generation Selects 1, which is 35.99 Canadian, and Generation Selects 2, which is 299.99. This, as you can see by the picture, is probably going to be the Titan Guardian robot that this says we heard about at the end of last year. If it's Omega Supreme, I do like the Omega Supreme mode. I do have two, one for the collection, one to customize. He's waiting to be panel lined and stuff. But the reason I buy multiple toys is usually if I mess up with a toy, then I didn't mess up my only toy. It's like canvas, I guess. Um, I with my arc, I customized an arc, and the mainframe, one of his Teletrain 1 panels broke, the ones that fold up on his leg. And I had to glue that thing. It's still connected, but it's not the same. Saying that's a 175. Well, it was probably like 130 that I spent for that thing, but it's broke. It's broke. And if it was the only one I had, I'd be crying my eyes out. And my animated RC, the only one that I have, her head broke off because I customized it. Chipper Williams says, "Yeah, hello, yeah, I look like he was taking a stroll in the park." As part of my wannabe AV club, I wanted to look at the Transformers movies, like as the first movies that that I do. If I ever get around to doing it, my lazy ass, my unmotivated ass. Anyway, let's just take a look. I don't know what this is. Generation Selects 35.99, and Transformers Collaboration 54.99. Yeah, we'll see. Next up, um, in the news, I just wanted to bring this out. Chipper Williams says, low poor RC. Yeah, it sucks when the only copy you have breaks. Just ask Bolt Matrix. He was saying that his Triptychon's legs just died on him. I guess he didn't do the trick. I gotta see his review of Triptychon to see if he did the spring trick, but he says the hips gave out on him and he has to get a new one, which whew, good luck, buddy. So this is the next to last item of news. I just wanted to pull this out because at the Takara Tomy Hobby Expo Roundup, we get a first look at Legacy Breakdown. I don't care about HasLab Victory Saber, Masterpiece, or more. But let's see what. So Breakdown was on display. They had the Transformers, Canon, Optimus, Masterpiece, Beast Wars, Dark, Leo Prime, Masterpiece, Trailbreaker, Legacy Upcoming Waves, Legacy Velocitron, Legacy Cybertron. So look, stuff I don't care about. The only thing I cared about was this Breakdown. As a kid, I always liked Breakdown because he was a Lambo. He was a white and blue Lambo with some hints of red. But it looks like they're just repainting Wild Rider. Well, retooling Wild Rider, because if you look at this part doesn't match this part on the two cars. We don't know what he looks like in robot mode. But as far as car mode, he's flying. Flying. I don't know. I wanted a Lambo. I mean, I like Kingdom Red Alert and Kingdom Sideswipe, who I don't own, but hopefully he'll show up at a closeout store for $22. But this is disappointed. Also, they did my boy Wild Rider dirty. I mean, Breakdown dirty. Let's get out of that. The only thing I wanted to say about this article was, yeah, it sucks that he's just a retool of Wild Rider. Wild Rider looks great. I saw him in the store, but I haven't bought him because $24.99. No, thank you. Maybe for Christmas or something. All right. And the last bit of news that I have, got some tabs to close over, and yeah, that I don't need to have open. All right. So this live stream is gonna probably be longer than usual since I haven't mentioned it. I'm on vacation. That's why the live stream is called Vacation Ahoy. Uh, I just wanted to talk to my audience in a while, which is mostly just Chipper, but let them know I'm alive. All right, so Hasbro PostCon. I was like, Hasbro PostCon, yes. What? It's tomorrow? Bam, bam, bam. Yep. It looks like the pre-show day one is September 30th. I'm probably gonna be sleeping. Tomorrow, September 30th, is the anniversary of me and my wife's first date. So, got to go out and buy a cake or something. She works, so I can't take her out. We'll probably go out on Saturday or Sunday. But I'm not gonna be here. Well, it's all right. It says the event will stream on YouTube. That's good because I think for the first Hasbro Post Con, they didn't stream anything. It was like go there or be square, and a lot of people went and they were square because I remember Proto Man complaining about, oh, there's nothing to do here. Oh, dummy. Anyway, we got the pre-show starting at 8 a.m. This is Pacific time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern time. So 11 a.m. here. Going to be up and watching the stream. No, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not a dummy. Got a life. I'll watch the stream later or check out the news websites when they're reporting everything. And here we go with the copy. Bam, 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 bam. Transformers. Join the Hasbro Transformers franchise marketing and design teams as we review the new evolution of Transformers Legacy, which is a legacy evolution. It's a dumb name, but we're dumb. Get ready for a fusion of your favorite Transformers characters into the next phase of the Transformers Generations line. We're bringing you the next figure in the Shattered Glass collection, and we have to say, he's a pretty rad dude. It's been speculated that this is Rodimus Prime. He showed up in a panel in one of the comics. So the exclusive reviews continue as we roll out the origin story of one of the most legendary bots on Cybertron. Which is probably going to be lame. I like the hot rod mode. I have multiple copies, but unless he goes on sale or clearance, I'm not getting them. And then they're going to unveil epic programming, celebrity and influencer appearances, a virtual event. It's going to be in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, the base. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Lots of blah stuff. Sergeant Slaughter for G.I. Joe. And yeah, so I guess if you go in person, you'll have fun. So tomorrow, Friday, the September 30th, Marvel, Transformers, Power Rangers starting lineup, and Fortnite. Saturday is going to be G.I. Joe, Avalon Hill, Magic the Gathering, Indiana Jones, and Star Wars. So yeah, I'm not gonna lose any sleep or gameplay out of watching this. Let me see. It's 9:46. It's about an hour. 33 minutes. Wow. Chipper Williams says, I found some pics of a complete Legacy Menosaur. I'll send them to you later. You don't have to. I think there's a YouTuber. His name is like Johnny Pinoy. He's one of the delicious reviewers. He's a new delicious guy out there. So I think he completed Menosaur, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. But if you wanna, you can do it. I'm not gonna stop you, but I don't need it. So that's it for the toy news. It's don't get me wrong. I still love toys and collecting and action figures, but it's just like the money, the prices. It's the situation that the world is currently in. I can see a lot of people not buying stuff. Me, unless I can find it cheap, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be the same. Let me get rid of that banner of the toy news. I do have a couple wheelies dealies. This is mostly for me, but I'm gonna share them with my audience. I always say if they sell out, That's like the universe telling me you weren't supposed to buy that. No. In the past, I would be like, mine, 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 mine. Nobody's knowing about this, mine. But I've kind of showed out. Let me see. Chipper Williams says, "How do these people get these figures so soon?" Um, the channel, I think it was Transformers Australian Transformers Weekly. One of the hosts says that he went on, I think it's Mandarake, and someone was selling like stolen copies there, and he bought some just to see what they were like. But yeah, it I don't know. From what I've heard, I think when one delicious reviewer was offering another guy to sell him the toys, it was like the same price as a regular deluxe. But I don't know. It to me it doesn't matter. When I used to review Gundams, there was a guy, I can't remember his YouTube name, but he was in Japan. He spoke good English, and he would review the latest copies that came out. And I'm like, I can't compete with that because he's in Japan. And yeah, that's how it is. Uh, the I gotta get the scoop first thing mentality, that doesn't work. At least not for me. It's like a one hit wonder. If you get a video like the guy that was hide your kids, hide your wife, they're gonna be out here everywhere. Or Tayson Day and his chocolate rain. You can get a video that'll get like 1 million views, but that doesn't mean that the rest of your channel is gonna get views. Like what other song has Tayson Day come out with? Chocolate Rain and then what? So I don't know. I've never been one of these YouTubers that are like, oh my God, I gotta get it. I gotta get it quick. Um, that makes me think of Do. I think Hasbro Post UK or EU is gonna have Matthew Adams, as one of their guests. And I'm like, good for him. But I'm sure there's some people, some YouTubers out there gnashing their teeth, wondering why they didn't get picked, or why aren't they being asked by Hasbro to be like on a stream or as a guest. I don't know. That's the thing with this stuff. Uh, the fandom can't be happy for one person. They have to mess it up for everyone else. It's like, you don't get to be a guest. I'm not. If I don't get to be a guest, you won't get to be a guest. But I he's Do isn't one of my favorites. I don't watch his videos. I think they're not reviews. They're like opinion pieces. But he seems like a good guy. He doesn't seem like he's an a-hole. I want to say something else, but it doesn't seem like he's an a-hole. So in the wheelies dealies start right now. So this is the dealie that I want to get really bad. This is he came back in stock, and a lot of people haven't noticed. So he's out there. Kingdom Red Alert. He's a Walgreens exclusive, but he's $24.99. I'm trying to rack up some Walgreens points to be able to get him for free with shipping. I have right now about $10 in points, but with shipping, he comes out to 17, and that's still too much. I could have him shipped to store, and it's still like, I think with the shipping, he's like 20, 24 after the $10 off, but shipped to store, he's like 17. But I want to see if I get him free. I want an extra copy just to customize. I do have the Netflix red alert, but if I'm able to get this red alert, I guess maybe I'll customize them both or put one away. But I do like this the vehicle mode. Like if breakdown looked like this in vehicle mode, it would be awesome. But I don't know. You can't. Hopefully, since breakdown hasn't been announced, maybe that toy that I showed off earlier, maybe that's just a placeholder. Like that time Nightbeat was supposed to look like Jazz, but then he got Bumblebeed. But yeah, he should be in stock. Ships to store with Walgreens. You get free shipping off order $35 and arrives 3 to 5 business days. If I can't get Kingdom Red Alert, the other thing I want to do is I might get this. You got Siege Megatron and Siege Optimus over here. I already showed off that I have a Siege Optimus here. And just check out the cam. But this is the oversized version. Um, I'd have to get a second copy in order to want to customize this guy because if I ruin him, he's ruined. But I got him from Sir Toys, and I think they sold out of him. So, but this is these are the regular versions, which I don't know. I like to tell people before you go on eBay, check on the internet. You you don't know what old toys you'll find that are still in stock, especially Big Bad Toy Store. They don't put anything on sale. The only thing that they have that's supposed to be good going for them is the $4 flat rate shipping. But you know, you buy Metroplex, other places will give you free shipping. You still have to pay $4 shipping for Metroplex. But I went to Chinatown. I had seen a store called the Shop Corporation. You guys should go down and visit it if you can in New York. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of Gundam model kits, a few Transformers, but mostly Gundam. I had seen them before, and in the shop, it's DASHOP Corporation on Google Maps. Uh, I thought he was $30, and I'm like, $30 for an old toy. Hmm. Maybe someone on eBay selling a loose copy for less, but I'm like, eh. So I go down there and I take a look at the toy, and it's marked $40, and I'm like, I should have known that if it was 30, I would have bought it the first time. But yeah, um, I'm thinking of getting these guys at 64.99. Um, but I want to get these guys so I could customize them. I do have the Earthrise Optimus that I'm gonna customize, but getting these guys, eh, or maybe I don't know, digging through my old toys. I have a couple of 35th anniversary Megatrons with the white streaks. I don't know. Eh. Part of my vacation thing is I gotta organize the storage, so I might pull that out. But I am keeping my eyes on this. If you guys don't own these two figures yet, or you're looking for an Optimus and don't mind getting a free Megatron, then here he is. And the last thing for the wheelies dealies. Now you see, Chipper says about 5 years ago, I got a loose masterpiece red alert for 35. He was missing some accessories. It was still a good deal. I have seen some bootleg masterpieces like the Sunstreaker one. I'd like to get that one, but I don't know. I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole. For a long time, I was obsessed with getting a masterpiece blue streak think it was like 75 or 55. Got a little store here in Brooklyn called Nygaard Pharmacy. It's on the near the corner of Fifth Avenue and 9th Street near the G train. Anyways, I didn't want to run down that masterpiece hole. I do have a Skywarp, an old first issue Skywarp that was a Walmart exclusive that I got for 35 when I went to visit my family in Pennsylvania. And the very first MPO1, when he was like shown on the Wizard on Toy Fair magazine, I bought him from KB's Toys' online website. That's how long ago that was. It was $75. So the last of the Wheelies Deedlies we still got. Well, he's back in stock. Decepticon Wild Rider. I like him, but 24.99. Like maybe not. Just give me a moment. The weird thing about having this other microphone is I don't have a mute button on it. I have to go back to StreamYard and mute myself. Chipper Williams says that Prime is a good deal and he looks great. And MP01 was good. He was rock solid. Yeah, he was pretty good. I mean, he's pretty good, but I have him stuffed in storage. Think I separated his accessories from him, so that's not good. But I don't want to go down that MP rabbit hole unless I can find them local and cheap. One of the things that I'd like to do, I guess, is I think TF Basement, Jonathan Williams, he says he's going to be a affiliate with Showzy store. I'd like to see more bootleg Hasbro toys decided upon on in the U.S. if or local even. So if you haven't gotten Wild Rider, you can add him to cart. They do have more Transformers stuff that I'm going to show off here. All right. So um, I was wondering about the tab. It says exclude out of stock items. So I was like, what? What's that? But I clicked on this, the availability and the brand. So they got drag strip for $18.99 if you haven't gotten them. Blaster. I'm waiting for Kingdom Blaster to show up in closeout stores like he already has to get multiples of him. They have Ratchet, Studio Series Core Class Ratchet. If you're jonesing to buy him, they have Skids for $18.99. It's cheap, still not as cheap as if he comes down like below 15 is like a good price. Below 13, like 11.99, that's the best price. Like this guy. If I was a bone guy, a bone beast, I'd buy this guy up and build stuff. But the fossilizers, I knew they were a bad idea. But everyone's like, "Oh, fossilizers, they're marvelous. Look at this." No, look at this junk. Still here from Kingdom. You want to show me anything else here from Kingdom? No, then shut up. They got Legacy Elita 1, 24.99 at Dread that Dread Awful RC 18.99. They got the Studio Series 86 RC. I've seen her in person. I put some pictures up on my Instagram. Wild Rider. Here's Studio Series Construct Constructicon Skipjack. For this price, it's pretty good for a Voyager. Um, I might buy him if he goes down to like $6 or $5. They got Laser Optimus, Hot Rod, Pipes. Boop, boop. Oh, all right. You got me. So Pipes is also Kingdom, but he's 24.99. I'm sure if they make him 11.99, he'll clear out. Unlike Wingfinger. Um, I almost ate my mic. Nom, nom, nom. So you got Shockwave and some ugly Cyberverse toys. You still got the Arc 178.99. He comes with 3 months of YouTube Premium, and you got Bulkhead for 28.99. Chipper Williams says that open window on those boxes make me crazy. Yeah, uh, at the Target at Atlantic Terminal, I did see. I think it was like two skids missing their heads. I'm like, ugh, this crazy trend. Kids got nothing to do these days, and parents, keep an eye. If your kids are bored, they're gonna be doing something else. So keep them entertained. Kids and teenagers, because before you know it, they'll be doing some crazy stuff. So keep an eye on them. You don't want them to eat Tide Pods on TikTok or anything like that. And the last Wheelies Dealy I got here is this is the second page of the other stuff. Got Starscream 52.99. Um, Studio Series Wheeljack 24, Braun 24, um, Mustard Yellow Jahaxus 33, and some Cyberverse stuff. Tarantulas 24.99. They got Wheelie, which I haven't seen a Wheelie or Ratchet anywhere. The last new core class figure that I saw was Spike. It was at St. Mark's Comics here in Brooklyn. They have a new store, and it was like he was like $15, 15.99. I'm like, no way, Jose. And then they got a couple of stuff that's out of stock coming soon. And that's it. That's it for the wheelies dealies. Let me turn off this banner. All right, so I guess I created this new thing. So if you're wondering what's up with me, this is the first topic is gaming. So I've been taking Thursdays off to continue gaming. Uh, the season is supposed to be fake bots and free games. So I reviewed some of the bootlegs that I got. I gotta review some bootlegs that I do have. Like I did a kind of a review of Sideswipe last time I did a live stream, but Optimus and Megatron that I have, they're very complicated to transform, and I don't want to break them. So I'm not tempted, but I gotta get on it before I end the season. The free games, that's not it's not going as great as I would want it to. It's mostly because of my computer. Chipper Williams says, "Low, that Tide Pod fad was nuts. What's wrong with these kids? They're bored." So it's mostly my computer that's my problem with gaming. I did create an Aries0083 gaming channel, which I'm just gonna upload videos of game stuff. I've tried to do videos on Android devices and my PC. Um, it it's not working that well. I'm gonna publish them anyway. I did a little review on Punishing Gray Raven on my Android, and I guess I hit like record internal sound, and then I muted the game, and so I had my headset, the one with the earphone jack plugged into my phone, and I'm like, I record like about 15 minutes of this game, and then when I look at the video, it's the sound is just, and I'm like, it didn't help that while reviewing the game, I picked a stage that didn't let me use the three characters that I wanted to. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just gonna film gameplay and then make a written review in the description, because I'm gonna make these videos are already uploaded. I just have to look over it, and I'm gonna publish them as is. I'm not gonna fix anything. Punishing Gray Raven, I'm gonna have to replace the audio track with something with music, and people are gonna be wondering what I'm doing. But usually when I try to play a new game, what I want to see is what the gameplay looks like. So in my videos, I'll probably, if I feel like I got to do a review, I will. But most of the times, I'm just gonna upload gameplay and maybe add a description in the description box. But it's been a weird ride. Uh, so Chipper Williams says, "What's your favorite game or games of all time?" Uh, I of all time, it uh, I I I don't want to say it's my favorite of all time, but it's the game that when I look back at it fondly, I like it. It was X-Men: Children of the Atom by Capcom. That game, when I saw that game in the Dominican Republic, my cousins took me to an arcade. It was like, hey, there's an arcade, and I was like, what the hell? Let's go check it out. So we went. Obviously, you have to you change your money to get like tokens that you put into the game. But that X-Men Children of the Atom, the animated style that they used for it, for the game, and the lines of dialogue that were in there, I was like, whoa. I knew about the X-Men kind of when I was a kid. I was more a DC guy, but Marvel, the Secret Wars figures had came out in the 80s, so I knew who like Wolverine, Iron Man was. But I was like, I never knew really about the X-Men. So that started my deep dive into liking X-Men, buying comic books, wondering who Omega Red was, and just liking the game. I'm not really a fighting game guy because I don't like to lose and I don't want to beat up somebody else and have them be sad. But the game, I like that game. I bought it multiple times. I bought it, sold it multiple times on the PS1. Um, I played the emulator on WinCoax. I've seen Best Buy carries like a video game thingy system for like $300 that comes with X-Men, Marvel superheroes, and like X-Men versus Street Fighter. Those That's like, for me, that was the a great game that I liked. If I go back into the past, I think about a game that I liked. It was that. But um now my mind is like boop 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 boop. So Chipper Williams says that was a good fighter. And oh yeah, I remember the Secret Wars figures. They had the lenticular shields. Another game, going back even further into the past, when I used to live in the States, in New York, before I went to the Dominican Republic, Dragon's Lair. That, like, I never played it. It's a super hard game. uh, Eventually, I think I bought that thing on from Circuit City on DVD, where you would use a remote to like play the game. Uh, but looks great. Don Bluth animation, super hard. Every time someone played, people would be like, "Ooh, let's see how far he gets." But that that was a game that I was like really impressed with as a kid. And I guess I was thinking something else. Oh yeah, with X-Men, also there was Samurai Showdown. Um, Pretty sure it was Samurai Showdown 2 from Neo Geo. I remember at the time people would be like, "Yeah, Neo Geo is super expensive, but it's just like having the arcade cabinet." And everyone is like, "Oh man." But you can find the emulator for Neo Geo. Amazon Prime Gaming was giving away some games, and they had two Samurai Showdown games. So I do own um I do own Samurai Showdown 2 on the PC from Amazon, and I think it's Samurai Showdown 4. Iron Shell. That's my brother, by the way. He says Dragon's Lair, aka the first Dark Souls. I've never played Dark Souls, but I've heard how bad it is, how tough it is to play. But yeah, currently my favorite game. I think I still like Honkai Impact Third. I haven't played it in a while. I have been playing Tower of Fantasy on the PC, but the it crashing so much, it doesn't make it great. Because when you have to like log into the game every so often because it crashes, that's not fun. I have found a game called Noah's Heart, also on the PC. It's kind of like Tower Fantasy, and it I would say it's more like those um RPGs that you play. They're usually like from like Korea, China, or Japan, where it's like auto playing. You just click auto play and your character runs around and does stuff, and you just watch and manage. But it's different. It has a different style. Um, I like it. I like the looks. I just wish I could use a controller on it, because it does give you a certain it'll let you have your character do automatic stuff. You could turn that on or off, but the I can't, like, I'll plug in my controller, and the only thing that the game will accept is like the directional stick. All the buttons I have to assign, and that's not fun. So I like it, but not as much as like Honkai. Um, I do have a Genshin account, a Genshin Impact account, but I am stuck in a place. It won't let me play cooperative until I clear this trial. So that's kind of put me off. But at least with Tower Fantasy, if I need people to help me with something, they'll help. So that's where I am in terms of gaming. I I I think I do realize that I like anime styled games or games that look good, but I do also like the open world action RPG that's controller compatible, of course, because I Steam has this game called Counterside, which is an Android port. It looks great, like anime character designs. It does let you use automatic, like you can turn on automatic and the characters will fight, but there's not much exploring. It's a lot of team management, which I like. I'm okay with. Um, when I played Transformers Battlegrounds, I was okay with the gameplay. I wanted more character selection, but the gameplay was good. Chipper says low, and Ninja Gaiden for the new was the first 8-bit Dark Soul. For the and Ninja Gaiden for the NES was the first 8-bit Dark Souls. And here Chipper corrects himself. Um, but yeah, in terms of gaming, I don't know. I'm trying to set up like my I downloaded, I think it's a Streamcast or StreamYard, not StreamYard. It's like it's like a streaming thing. I want to see if I could stream to Twitch. I do have a Facebook gaming page. It's kind of weird. I guess maybe there's a video out there that'll be like, "Hey, you can do this and this and this, and you'll be able to stream perfectly." But I don't know. A lot of my captures, the video is either choppy or the sound is choppy. Eh, but I think like way back in 2019, I think at the beginning of Siege when I decided like I wasn't gonna collect toys that I was out. What I was gonna do is gaming. So for Christmas, my wife got me a better computer than what I have. I still have my old computer. My older brother gave me um, a video card that I placed in it, but it wasn't working out. So my wife just got me a new refurbished computer. uh, and so I guess I wanted to like go to the gaming side because it's not as expensive. I don't like spending money on games, and I've realized that usually with me, I'll play a game like Mega Man X Dive or Honkai. Um, I'll play a game and then I'll get to a point where I'm like bored. It's weird that a game keeps me entertained. Like Tower Fantasy released like a new update with an artificial island, and I'm like, I don't know what to do here. But then they released like a chapter for one of their characters, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just because with Tower Fantasy, I played the game, the whole story, I finished the story. It's right now it's on a to be continued because the developers haven't gotten there. But like with Honkai Impact, they're like at chapter 30, and I'm stuck on a stealth mission like in chapter 11. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But enough with the gaming. Uh, I do like free games that look good and play good, but not everything that's free is great. And usually the videos for these games, which just disappoints me to high hell, it's like cutscenes that aren't the gameplay. Like they'll show you something that like a 8-bit RPG. They'll show you like animation, character designs that all look like they're out from an anime. And then when you get to the game, it's like beep boop, and you're like, what the hell? Come on. I like Honkai because it looks like an anime. That's like the first game that I found that looks like an anime. It moves smoothly. It's awesome, and I'm glad there's more games that are coming out like that. But these these trailers for these games, I have a hard time seeing what the gameplay is like. But I'm mostly on Steam downloading games. I have tried to find games across the internet that have like downloadable PC clients to play that. Anyway, enough with my ranting about games. I'll try to work that out. The next thing, uh, it sorry, it's been an hour and 11 minutes. It's 10:23. It's okay if you guys leave. You know, you guys can come back and watch this later. But AV, audio, video. So here I am. um, I, the last thing that I watched that I really like was Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix. Chipper Williams says, Aries00 Gamer. Well, it's Aries0083 Gamer. Don't want to get rid of the brand and create brand confusion, but I thought about something like that, like double O, like gamer, Aries gamer, gamer guy, 83. But I'm like, let me just stick with Aries 83. So I saw Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix. It's pretty good. I didn't know it was by Studio Trigger. Studio Trigger, I did like their Kill la Kill way back when. Um, but I didn't like I never watched Gridman, and I don't know. Did they do Gurren Lagann? I want to say they did, but I'm not too sure. But I have watched Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill, both of which I don't remember any of it because I'm a dub guy more than a sub because I don't know. Memorizing stuff that I've read isn't as easy as memorizing stuff that I've heard. But I saw it. It's pretty good. Um, I won't spoil the end, but I think the way to interpret the world of the future, even though I want to wish for Star Trek future, this is probably the future we're gonna get. The, the way that future is depicted. Also, I watched the Lower Decks yesterday. I've been watching the Handsmaid's Tale, which eh, I know a lot of men don't watch it. I don't know who put me onto it. I think it was a Watch Mojo video that I saw. It was like dystopian futures. But the Handmaid's Tale, I think the protagonist, she's getting better. I'm liking her a little bit more. But I in the past I've hated her because of the decisions she makes. They're usually rash and and like impatient. Like she doesn't care about anyone else but her. Until now, she's kind of like getting it. She's learning that you got to be careful and stuff. So I've seen The Handmaid's Tale. I've been watching Andor. Andor is pretty good. I like it. After the series is done, I'm gonna watch Rogue One. I have Rogue One on Blu-ray, but it's also on Disney Plus. But I do like Andor. I've been wondering how are they gonna make the actor look younger? But I guess they dyed his hair. He doesn't look so old. But I guess there's probably a picture on the internet comparing him to when he was in Rogue One, uh, compared to Andor. But Andor is good. It's not great. It's good. Chipper says, "Do you recommend any vintage animes?" Oh boy, I don't know. Uh, I watched Evangelion because one of my coworkers was like, "Oh my God, Evangelion's great! Here, I burned you a CD." What? And he gave me some animes, and then I tried buying the DVDs from EB Games, and it was like $30 for two chapters. I think eventually I finished them. I did watch like the last three movies because I bought them on video D in Chinatown. So I watched them without any subtitles. But I've seen that they've taken Evangelion and they've rehashed it like a couple of times, and that I don't like. So I've only seen it once. It's kind of weird. I think I was trying to get my older brother into it, but I don't know if he liked it or not. Um, Other animes, I don't know. People people watch Dragon Ball. I used to watch it on Cartoon Network, but like something an anime that I've liked that I'm like, yeah, this is a like a anime no one's heard of before. I've seen oof, seen a lot of stuff, but none of it sticks to me like that's the greatest. You should watch it. There's Cowboy Bebop, of course. The live action show is pretty good. Give it a watch. But if you want to try the animated, it's more episodes, has more filler. It has Ed, um, who I find annoying. The hacker Ed. She's not in the live action. But check out the live action Cowboy Bebop. And then if you want, check out the anime. But I was really into Gundam, but the Gundam that I like the most, I guess I like the mechs from Gundam Wing, but I don't remember the story. I think it was because I lost my cable. I did try to buy some of the DVDs. It's streaming, but um, I've never gone back to it. The whole political issues. But I like the mechs. I like the five mechs and the five protagonists, and the enemy mechs had great designs, as Gundam 00 also. But the story was like, I can't recommend it. It ends with aliens. Um, in terms of Gundam, I think I did like G Gundam. That's the Gundam with the fighting Gundams, which is it's all right. It's not great. Uh, I used to compare it to like Dragon Ball, but with mecha. Uh, but I did like it for a while. And in terms of other vintage anime, I don't know. I can't say. A lot of people are like Akira, but when I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, look at the hype!" And then I'm like, I don't get it. But yeah, no vintage animes. Chipper says Cowboy Bebop is good. And oh, dude, remember when Chinatown used to sell animes on VHS? It was like $5 for 20 or something. Uh, I got a couple of Gundam Wing episodes. Like after I got the first, I got the first cassette at BJ's Wholesale Club. But then when I went down to Chinatown and I saw that they had like more selections, like they had Turn a Gundam, I was like, oh, let me try out that Gundam. The last Gundam they had, which was like Gundam Tape 15. I think it had like three episodes. Uh, Gundam 0083, I liked. Somebody had the movie for like $30. I thought it was the whole series. So I bought it and like a dumbass. It's like, oh, this is the movie of the series. Like, But then eventually it came to Cartoon Network. But old animes, I don't know. Back then, I used to tell my mind, I used to tell myself, I'm not like an anime fan. I'm more a fan of Gundam because there's things like Big O, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, uh, what's the Escaflowne? There was the one candidate, pilot candidate, or candidate for goddess. I, eh, it was all anime. Outlaw Star. It was all anime, but it never stuck with me. It's like I don't know. So I can't recommend any vintage anime. Sorry. If you want to see people die gruesomely, I think Space Ideon is out there. There's a video of the end battle. It's on YouTube. That's crazy. So I have watched going back to the audio visual. Chipper Williams says it's cool, man. Going back to the audio video, I have been watching She-Hulk. Uh, I know a lot of people don't like She-Hulk. She-Hulk is more slice of life, being a lawyer and having superpowers. It's not like uh, action every episode. And there is some slight talking to the camera, fourth wall breaking, which I think Deadpool was announced by Ryan Reynolds. I think coming to the Marvel universe, but I I'm not really a big fan of Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. I've watched the movies, but I'm not like, yeah, great, that guy's the guy. Maybe get I don't know, maybe get somebody else. So that's it for my audio visual. I've been watching some movies too. I usually watch stuff depending on podcasts that I listen to, or like maybe a TikTok or Instagram video will have an interesting thing. Like I watched this movie called No One Gets Out Alive because I saw the monster from the movie on TikTok. It was all right. I didn't like the end, but it was pretty creepy. It's on Netflix. I want to see the movie called Men. That looks creepy. It doesn't look scary, but it looks creepy. I want to see Nope, but it's these movies aren't out on streaming. I want to see. There's a movie called Crimes of the Future by the David Maat Cronenberg, because you got the other David creepy clown time Lynch. So that's how I differentiate them. The Davids, Meat David Meat Guy Cronenberg and David Creepy Clown Time Lynch. So yeah, I guess that's it for the audio video stuff. But I do like watching stuff. I don't watch as much stuff because I listen more to podcasts than I do to videos, because if you're going to watch something, you have to sit down and watch it. Sometimes you could do other stuff, like I'll watch like live streams, like I've been watching the Got Bots live stream. Like sometimes Input will have live stream. I'll listen to the live stream and I'll do stuff. But I don't have to watch it. Hopefully fans of my channel do that with this, because you're just watching this orb go boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I think that's it. I do like watching shows and stuff. Uh, it's an hour 24 minutes, 10:37. I don't have to go to work. I'm on vacation, so let me just end with these two topics that I have. The future of this channel. Um, I want to slow down. If I'm weird like that, like sometimes I'll feel like I have to do a lot of things and then I won't get nothing done. That's just a part of who I am. So I on vacation I gotta organize some stuff and do some stuff. But I do like not stressing over live streaming every Thursday or not worrying about putting up videos, my analytics has gone down steadily since I started live streaming. When I came back from that from the first time I left, and then I came back and started reviewing Earthrise stuff. My view count was 1,400, and I've been working my butt off. I'm doing videos, and currently my view count is down to 1,100. So I'm not I'm gaining subscribers, but I'm not gaining view counts. And I don't know. Even though I think YouTuber Enutabi, he's like, yeah, I got monetized. I didn't want to burst his bubble by saying you better keep it up because they're probably, if your views drop, you're probably not going to be monetized. But I think he has the views, but he didn't have the subscribers. Anyway, YouTube plus money, no, it's not working out. But the for the future of this channel, I guess I'm gonna slow down, gonna upload what I want, not gonna stress about making it about adding subscribers. I got my fans, people watch these. The current count is like every new video gets 50 views and that's it. So I basically have 50 subscribers. The other um, 3,000, 3,300 and like 3,300 subscribers, those are probably bots or people that are subscribed to me that don't pay attention to their feed or lost the password to their account or don't use YouTube. So I don't know. But the future is that I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna just do me. I do like being on YouTube, but I don't like stressing about it. I think I've always been like that. I don't like stress. Nobody likes stress, John. But if I can avoid stress, I'll do it. So, and the last thing is Toy Story 2023. Um, I was getting government, not government assistance. Well, it was like the the government was helping out because I'm only working 4 days, but they were paying me for five. Um, it's called the shared work program. But my employer decided, yep, we're stopping with the shared work. So I'm stuck at 4 days. I've requested my fifth day back, but for now, I'm just working 4 days, which has got me depressed and my wife depressed too. But Chipper Williams says, yeah, upload what you feel like reviewing and talking about. I tried to make my channel Transformer specific, but I think it's it's a weird, Chipper. When I was working on my blog, my action figure blog, uh, there is there's a blogger. I think she has a YouTube channel. My name's blanking on it, but she said that you should make a work be in a niche, like just one thing. You can't be sporadic. Like if you're Transformers, you can't do GI Joe or Star Wars. Just stick to Transformers. I think I usually watch videos pertaining to Transformers, but right now I'm kind of like I think I'm gonna unsubscribe to a bunch of channels since I'm not feeling Transformers anymore. But I think yeah, if I'm gonna go for broke, if I'm gonna be like I don't care, I should just upload what I want, what I feel like talking about. Damn the metrics. But she said the SEO, the search engine optimization, um, should like be in one niche. So I tried to go for action figures. It kind of worked. I didn't make any money, but the blog's still up there. It's my Aries0083 action figure blog. But Google's updating their stuff, and they're like keep sending me a email like, "Hey, you got to use like UTC 4 on your blog, or else we won't be able to check the metrics." And I'm like, I have no idea how to fix that. So, so yeah, I just let it rip. Chipper Williams says, back in the day, your non-Transformers reviews were good too. Thanks. I do think that maybe when I changed from Transformers to Marvel Universe, like a lot of people dropped off, or Sigma 6. And then when I got into Halo, I didn't do a lot of Halo reviews, but I don't know. I think maybe because I changed topics, I lost people. Like if I would have done about Matrix and stick to it with Transformers, I'd be where he is. But he's I want to say he's not in a good place either. I mean, he's not like the top YouTube reviewer of Transformers. I think that's Emgo. And then I guess the guy who gets all the views and the stuff is Prime versus Prime. But yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I In terms of Toy Story 2023, so I was talking about shared work. Every time I filed, they asked me if I made any income on the side, and I was glad to say no. So now that I'm out of that, I spoke with with my brother-in-law, and I think I'm gonna try and see if I guess I open my eBay, Amazon, maybe Facebook. I want to do a proper store like TF Basement. I might ask him what he did, but he lives in California, so it's not going to be the same. But I want to have a proper store where I could sell the stuff that I've been hoarding in my storage. So I guess um, keep an eye on that. Uh, in right now, my mind is saying like right now my mind is saying to sell the stuff at the price that I retail. Like let's say Titans Return Trigger Happy, which I love as a toy. Um, the deluxes back then were like 15.99, so I would sell it. I'm thinking I might change my mind. Can't hold me to this. Thinking of selling those old deluxes like at that price, because if I try and sell them at 24.99, I don't know if people are going to be like Wild Rider or Perceptor. No, not Perceptor. Wild Rider or Hardhead. Wild Rider or Titans Return Hot Rod. So, and also that too, that since then there's come out newer versions of those toys, but I'm sure people would want to try out the older versions. Like just because I got Siege Optimus doesn't mean I don't want to buy Siege Earthrise Optimus, or I don't want to buy Laser Optimus Prime from Legacy. But look forward to that. I'll probably use this channel or revive my Aries0083 action figure channel and put my listings there. And Chipper says, "Lo, I remember that switch. You were all about the Marvel 2 packs." Yep. Um, Target had started clearing them out. So yeah, I think they were like $5 for a 2 pack. So that's usually how I get into new stuff. Like I know specifically I got into Halo because I had trouble finding Marvel Universe figures. The last line of them, I think, was like Gambit versus Mr. Sinister, uh, Colossus versus Juggernaut, Quicksilver versus Wonder Man, or something like that. I had trouble finding those, but the McFarlane Halo stuff was on sale, and I picked up Dutch from the ODST um, for like 11.99, and I was like, wow, this thing's amazing. I know I've seen others warming the pegs, so let me just go out and hunt. And I was excited again. I picked up like Carter because he was peg warming. I got like George without the helmet. Uh, that's usually why I switch to something else is because I either get bored, or I can't find stuff. But right now I'm bored with Transformers. But if I switched to like Gundam Universe, it's still expensive. If I switched to like I tried some He-Man figures. They were supposed to be my toy tryout, but I opened them anyway. The He-Man figures from Masterverse, I liked them. A lot of them were going on clearance, but none of them went down to like $10. Uh, but I was like, I don't really like these characters. Only some of them. I I don't know. I'm thinking of a toy line that I've seen that looks promising, but that I would like jump on if I could. But there's nothing. The the Lightyear stuff is going on clearance. I like some of the ships, but they're still too expensive. Like the cheapest is 11.99 for one of the ships. The action figures have been clearance down. There's a 2 pack of Buzz in his orange suit with his friend, and that's like $11. I might get that, but I don't know. Uh, I don't know. The Gundam Universe and Gundam Infinity are supposed to get new lines, but it's been a while since I've seen a toy that I'm like, "Ooh, I want that." So for now, I'm still into Transformers. They're easy to customize because they're robots. Um, I customize some of my Halo stuff, but they don't stand well because they're human figures. The Transformers stand well because they all have big flat feet. So I guess that's it. Coming in 2023 because the tax year. That's why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna probably start in January. So 2023, I'm gonna start selling my stuff. Probably first on eBay and Amazon, which I don't want to do, but what you gonna do? Anyways, I'm out of steam. Chipper's still here. It's 10:51. I'm gonna get back to playing. Um, I got some tower fantasy things to do. I will try to make those videos of gameplay public. I'll try and fix them as much as I can. And I guess tonight for movies, I don't know. I probably listen to podcast all night. I've been listening to this podcast called The Dollop, and it's a American history podcast. It's pretty good. They're left wing, so if you're a right winger, you're probably not going to like that. But it's they're uh, kind of they're on the left, just like me. Let me see if I find them. So I've been binging them. They have like 600 episodes. I'm trying to find the right link. No, I am here. Says Chipper Williams. I also want to like work on my podcast. I have an Anchor account. My podcast Into the Matrix was supposed to be I kind of like woke. It's supposed to be like issues with humanity in Transformers, or that had to do with Transformers. But I want to try and see. I I don't know if Anchor will let me change the title or if I have to create another account. But I do like podcasting. I'm on the podcast website. I just all right. Let me just show their first page. But on Twitter, I mentioned that I've been binging this podcast. So it's called The Dollop. It's a bi weekly American history podcast. Every week, Dave Anthony reads a story to his friend Gareth Reynolds, who has no idea what the topic is going to be about. Bi bi weekly means whatever Dave wants it to mean. And sometimes we do shows about Australia, New Zealand, and parts of Europe, but it's mainly American. I've been skipping their live episodes and just listening to the in studio episodes, but it's pretty good. It's a lot to listen to, so I've been binging it. Like I'm all caught up with my regular podcast, but this one, 600 plus episodes. They started in 2014, but I just learned about them recently. Anyways, let me get out of here. Let Chipper get some rest. And I'm probably going to eat some food. What am I going to eat? Oh, yeah, I got Chinese food, teriyaki chicken with white rice. I didn't eat before because I don't want to have the burpees. Anyway, I'm Aries0083. I know if I say leave a comment or anything, no one will do it. But I'm still here, still alive. I'll see you guys later. Well, bye. Follow me on the web at twitter.com. I'm Aries0083. At Instagram.com. I'm Aries0083.
At Facebook.com. My personal profile is john.classified.5. My page is Aries0083.fans. And finally, at my blog on Blogger, Aries083-action-figure-.